Welcome to Top of the Drops, Gala's weekly show featuring the best in Web3 music. I'm Taco, your host. Thank you for joining us. And for those of you who celebrate, may the 4th be with you. I just caught up on the end of the latest season of The Mandalorian, and I have an unpopular confession to make. I struggle with the fact that he has been rescued like 100 times by Bo-Katan and Grogu. And I struggle with the idea of, is his inability to survive on his own part of his charm? Or are we supposed to overlook that because it's just part of like a fun adventure story? I don't know. We have a fun show today. There are a ton of things happening. I am going to chat with Emily Faye, who is the winner of our New York City Open Mic competition, and Scott has a fun update about what we're doing at VeeCon. So let's kick things off with Dropbot.
That's right, Taco. We're back again for the top drops of the week from Gala Music. First up, we got Plastic by Plucko on Sound, written just 3 days before his move to Los Angeles. Plastic was recorded in Plucko's old Brooklyn apartment with the help of Evan Gia and Rio Cragen. Morning Doves by Aliana on Gala Music. Aliana has returned to Gala Music with her 4th sellout, Morning Doves. Her new track chronicles her journey from childhood to present day and the process of finding your true self. Apologize by Anthony K. Rue on Royal featuring Bezamorph. This fresh take on One Republic's Apologize has already garnered over 45 million plays on Spotify. Think I'm in love with you by X Lee on Sound. X Lee is entering the Web3 space for the first time with his new track, Think I'm in Love with You. The song tells the story of a love at first sight chance encounter at a Melrose Avenue after party. With more than 4,000 editions minted, it's safe to say I think X Lee is in love with Web3 music. Lost Valley by City of Sound on Gala Music. The in-your-face rock band, known for their wall of sound style, shows no signs of slowing down. This is the group's first release on Gala Music. Not only is it sold out, but it's currently #1 on the Gala Music charts. Concentrate by Mblau and Steve Aoki on Royal. Super DJ duo Blau and Steve Aoki are here with their new supergroup Punks. To celebrate the release of their first single, they've decided to tokenize 50% of the royalties from Concentrate and give them out for free to anyone that holds one of their previous NFTs. New Color by Please and Thank You on Gala Music. This is the first time ever that an artist has risen from bronze to silver tier at Gala Music. And fans were happy to say please and thank you for the new track, selling out all 300 copies of New Color. And that brings us to the end of the recording limit that is agreed between me and Taco, which means I'm out of here.
Thank you, Dropbot. As always, don't tell the others, but you are my favorite. So, Gala Music is going to be at VeeCon this year in Indianapolis. We're all very excited. There are a lot of fun activations, and some of our Gala artists are going to be there, and some new artists are going to be there. Here's Scott to give us some of those details.
Thanks for having me back. Yes, some exciting news today. So we can finally kind of let the cat out of the bag, I think is the correct saying. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't have any cats. But VeeCon coming up, and I know people have started to see that winners from Open Mic LA and now New York have been announced, and that they also get to perform on the main stage at VeeCon, which is pretty cool. And I actually just got off the phone with the president of VeeFriends, and he's pretty pumped about what we got going on. Here's a clip.
Landing page, I want to make sure that we get you guys as much noise and applicants as possible. But I also know and think that once we actually share it, people that are going to buy attendance just to be able to do this. And I like what you said too, Scott, that it'll be really cool for the 14 artists and everyone else that tries to compete to be in the competition, but also the VeeFriends community I know is really going to love voting and participating and trying to select who they want to see on stage.
That's right. We're going to actually have one more slot opening for VeeFriends, our community, anybody that thinks they got the chops to make it to the final stage. Right now, after Top of the Drops, we're going to be opening up the application process. Hopefully Taco did his job and put the link in the description below. So if you're an artist, got talent, want to fill out the application and possibly get an invite, we're looking for up to 16 people to jump in our mobile recording studio at VeeCon and compete for the main stage. See you there.
Thank you, Scott. I know that you want me to leak some more VeeCon stuff, but I'm not going to do it. I am going to shout out Dave Skina from Krispy Kreme, one of the speakers at VeeCon, just because I'm trying to manifest this brand partnership. Gala Music, Krispy Kreme, come on, who doesn't want that? Next up, I sit down with Emily Faye, the winner of our New York City Open Mic competition, so you can get to know her a little bit better. Emily Faye, thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you, and thanks so much for having me.
It is my pleasure. Congratulations again on winning the Open Mic New York City. Do you feel any guilt about winning the New York Open Mic even though you're not a New Yorker?
Yes, I do, but I feel better because I messaged you before I came to audition to check if it was okay for me to audition. So I don't feel as much guilt as if I hadn't have done that, I would have felt more, I think. But you said it was okay, so
I gave the thumbs up. All of it's on me. You were in New York for VeeCon.
Yeah. So I was in New York because I was speaking at NFT.
Not for VeeCon, NFT NYC.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
You knew it, just in case the people watching thought I was crazy.
I knew what you meant. I was in New York for NFT NYC, and I actually spoke at the conference with my fiance, and then I played in the Artist Village, and I played at a couple of the events as well, which was really cool. Yeah, it was great. Really enjoyed it.
I did not see you perform in the Artist Village.
I only did it once at like 1 o'clock. I think it was on the Thursday at 1 o'clock. So that was the only a lot of artists performed on the Wednesday, I think, and the Tuesday.
Yeah, it seemed like it was pretty packed out. So we didn't know each other then. So
No.
It's probably not reasonable for me to be offended by the fact that you didn't message me to say that you were performing.
No, that's okay. I think I'm off the hook there.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So I think it'd be great if we just learned a little bit about you as a person and as a musician. When did you get into music and songwriting?
Yeah, so I wrote my first song when I was 13, and my piano teacher at the time told me to go away and write a song because I was learning classical piano pretty much, and I think I was a teenage girl and I just had so much angst inside me, and he knew I wasn't really feeling learning all of these classical piano pieces. So he just said, why don't you write a song? Why don't you try writing a song? So I did, and I came back the next week with 2 songs because I am a hard worker or teacher's pet, whichever way you look at it. I'm not sure. I choose hard worker. And and I played them at his concert, which was really cool, with a bass player and a drummer, and it was really fun. Yeah, and ever since then I've written songs, but and taught myself guitar and started writing them on there as well. So yeah, I love writing songs, basically.
So you jumped right in with like the full band even.
Yeah, I mean, now like thinking back to it, I'm like, was my timing okay? How was I? Because I can't fully remember it in huge detail right now, right? So I'm thinking back to 13-year-old me's like, I wonder how I was, but there is actually video evidence, like video or DVD evidence of it, but I haven't watched it back recently.
Feel free to share that in the Discord. I think people would love it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it, but the songs, you can't judge me on those songs though, because they were the first songs I ever wrote. I mean, they were still quite hooky, but they were the first ones, you know, the guinea pigs. First ones aren't always good, you know.
Yeah. Well, plus you were 13. Like
exactly. Yeah. And my voice probably sounds like something special.
I'm noticing at least 3 guitars behind you. How many guitars do you own?
Well, my fiance's a musician as well. This one's an acoustic bass, which is his. This is the first ever guitar I was bought when I was a kid. I've also got a guitar that my dad made. I don't know if you can see this one. My dad made me this electric guitar in his workshop.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then I've also got like a bass. Basically, half the guitars you're seeing are actually my fiance's here. And this one we bought in Nashville. Yeah.
Excellent. So a decent number, but they're not all yours.
No, they're not all mine. I can't say they're all mine, sadly.
Do you guys play together, like as a couple?
To be honest, we don't that often. It's not because we don't want to, it's because he's based in Jersey in the Channel Islands and I'm based here. So in order to get him to come and play with me, it's an extra flight, you know? He actually decked out a wedding to him. He came and played with me because my bass player couldn't make it. And I'm so grateful because he saved my bacon, I tell you, because my bass player let me down last minute in that situation. But yeah, and that was really fun. It was really fun to play with him. I think I've played with him twice in my life, but it's really fun. Yeah, and he's amazing. He has various bands and he plays in covers bands and also plays with this awesome folk rock band. And yeah, he just loves music and is up for anything really. So he's great to have in your band. He's super chill. I love it.
Yeah, and nice to have somebody in case your bass player bails on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like a monster.
Yeah, he's always said to me though, he said, if you get Glastonbury one day, then I'm playing bass. And I've always been like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah, I think that's a fair deal.
Yeah.
That's the dream, right, Glastonbury.
And I feel like that's not an unachievable dream to play Glastonbury.
I hope not, because it's a dream. It's an absolute dream. I'd love to play it. I went last year with my mum. She goes every year because she works there as a nurse, and she took me as her guest, and it was incredible. It was the first time I ever went, and it was incredible. And I was kind of like, which stage do I want to play one day? I'm going to manifest it. And I thought, I'm going to start off at the acoustic stage because I really loved the vibe and the sound was amazing in there. And but obviously everyone's dream is the pyramid stage, right? That's the big one.
Sure. I feel like playing VeeCon is a really great step to then play Glastonbury.
Gosh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's a dream. It's an absolute dream to play VeeCon and to I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to be really, really cool, and I'm really excited and so grateful for the opportunity as well. Things like this don't come around very often, you know. I've been doing this for 10 years, and every week when I think, what am I doing with my life? You know, all of those moments moments like this make those moments worth it, you know, carrying on. So yeah, I'm so grateful, and I'm here for every opportunity that comes my way. The year of yes.
I love that. And just because for this one you happen to be in New York and you guys saw Gary Vee's tweet about us doing this and signed up and auditioned, it was that easy. Well, not that it was that easy. You had to be really great, and then everybody had to love you and know for you. It was actually really hard, but fun that you saw his tweet and came out to audition.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Imagine if I hadn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just never knew. These opportunities. I mean, when I turned up and it was like, we walked through the door and I got given the number, and then it was like a film crew, sound guys, and I was like, oh my goodness. And past Emily, 2 years ago, Emily would have probably been kind of a bit afraid. But this Emily was just like, that's cool, I've got this. And I was like, who am I? What's going on? But I'm glad I was like that. That was very cool. It was a very cool moment to be handed a guitar and just start playing. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah, I've talked about this. It's a real production in there because we record it. And so it's intimidating to walk in and be like, oh, this is real. There's like a bunch of cameras and there's audio people and you're being directed and it's one song.
Yeah.
And it's, you have to be pretty brave to do that, which was great. And you were, I think the last one to audition, and there wasn't anyone behind you at some time. And we made you sing another song. Peer pressured you into it, which was also great because we had the time and your first one was good. It's like, let's do another one. And you were up for it, which was amazing.
Yeah, I just went for it. I'd literally the whole entire week since I flew over had been battling this like horrible cough, like illness as well. And I was just like, if I get through this and I don't cough, I'm going to be so proud of myself. That was kind of my main focus, I think. So maybe that's why all the stuff didn't faze me as much, because I was so busy concentrating on making sure my voice was okay, to sing. But yeah, it was really fun, really, really fun.
Well, that is amazing. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes today to chat and get in front of the community. Obviously, they already like you. So I'm excited for this journey with you, going to VeeCon and dropping some tracks, and welcome to the Gala family.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks again, Emily. I look forward to seeing you in Indianapolis, where I will take you and your fiance to the Waffle House for the very first time. Very excited. You know what else is exciting? I'm going to give you guys a chance to win a free music NFT. Here is a QR code to potentially win a track from 80 Empire. Thanks, everybody. See you in Discord.
We on a mission from God, like L1 and J, trying to get the whole pie right. James Brown, Rick James, so when I rock mics, we take flight like fast cars, right on a turnpike. Don't look twice, we got them scratching like headlights, and headlights shine through the darkest of late nights. Yo, this shit is legend.